Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throw across his body is complete. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll look deep, left sideline. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 18-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Off play action. Here's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Here's Ethan Evans now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first.
And he's into the end zone. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Vikings.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. This one complete to Bateman. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, New York. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. Slot man in motion right. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. The man in motion is Burks. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll get this one complete to Brown. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That is caught at the 3. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd level.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Minnesota. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Johnson now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. McCarthy to the air on second down. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. To the goal line and in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Vikings. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He connects with Palmer on that one. Ooh. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Got his man at the 6. And he's in! Donald Parham. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Little play action here with McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Vikings go up by 7. 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Williams now to throw. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Williams. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
Trap 60, trap 60. Take.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They send the tight end in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10.
Track at 60. Go!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll air one out for Palmer. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, New York. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Jets have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
60 back, Jack. 60 back. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Williams. He's got Parham, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. And the Jets have a first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set up.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a big play there on third down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Williams to the air once more. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And
he is in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Jets.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Hey, check that. Three. Tight.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. The man in motion is Burks. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. Extra point by Little is good. And the Vikings will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Davis now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
70 range. Go.
Here's Williams. taking off. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, New York. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Brown now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Open space inside the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. To the pylon, he's in. Trey Benson, touchdown Minnesota. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll look deep here for Burks.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
in trouble, and down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run over center with Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
It's another run here for Williams. Good blocking to the 15. And he's got another one. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Jets. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Beavis good on the extra point. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. seems ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd down, goal to go. To throw is McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And that is incomplete. They had to